All right, what's up, guys and gals? A little late today. I had a bunch of stuff I had to do around the house and to get ready for this weekend, traveling this weekend. Hopefully some of you guys are going to be traveling as well, but I'm here now. It's going to be a short stream today. In the thumbnail, kind of been like debating with myself, like are we in a dead meta now? Like, kind of feels like it. Like, after the Force Throw ban, you know, stuff got shaken up for about a week or two. And then the last couple weeks, it's felt like really stagnant. With the previous season upon us, seems like everybody's moving on to set 6. Like, you hear like a lot of people moving on to set 6 leaders. Everyone wants to like try out the new stuff now. Like, we're like at that point in spoiler season where people are starting to explore. A lot of people are playing like really either, I don't know, it feels like people are either playing like old decks or jank or new or decks, and there's not like a lot of it doesn't feel like at least the people are playing online are like practicing. They're trying to like practice for competition. A lot of people who are like kind of in between. Anyway, and a lot of the decks that people are playing are like stuff that's been around for a really long time, where there's like not a lot of movement. Like, you know, people are playing like these Vader 4 decks and, you know, a lot of like old control decks and stuff where it's just like, I don't know, you're just seeing the same. I feel like I'm seeing like a lot of decks that have been around a really long time at this point. Chris is going to Disneyland and said, that'll be fun. I mean, I will miss you. Chris, are you going to come to Seattle at least? Hopefully. I hope to see all of you guys in Seattle. It's going to be a good time. I don't know what to expect in Philly. I'm kind of,
Hello there.
you know, my expectations for myself personally are pretty low. For Philly, I don't really know what to expect playing the same seal deck for like 9 rounds. I consider myself pretty good at limited play, but with this with a 9-round tournament, it's gonna be really interesting. You're really gonna put your deck to the test. Like, after, like, you know, if you do well, if you go like 4-1 or 5-0 or 5-1 or something like that, you're gonna be playing against some pretty good decks. Let's see. Probably starting turn 1 Starfighter, right? Against Han, I think. Yeah, that'd be cool. You should try and come to Seattle. Last time I didn't get to play, but I hung around a lot and got to go to like an after party and stuff, and it was we had a little Stubbs Hub after party. By the way, I've been working on the even though I haven't been streaming as much this week, I've been working on stuff. Check this out. Wait for it. It took me a long time to set that up, so don't make too much. Oh, also I set this up. Yeah. This is to remind you guys to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Look, we're getting fancy over here. Okay, so Han won green. They had a turn 1 resupply. Not usually what you want to see if you're Han's opponent. It feels dead, doesn't it, Kyle? Yeah, I was trying to set up some. I was trying to teach myself how to do some stream stuff. I wanted to help out with the stream for Seattle, so I was trying to figure out how to set up stream element stuff and like that. All right, he went up to 5. What do you think he's gonna play for 5? Blue leader, ouch. Gonna put me in a tough spot next turn without any 2-drop to play. I'm gonna claim. I think I just probably play the Itinerant Warrior this turn. I have no damage on my base, so I don't have to get like super crazy, like playing out Chirrut just for him to die to blue leader. One thing I'm really bummed about is, I mean, there are like cool, there's cool prizing for the sectors this weekend, but the prizing for regionals is so much better. Regionals, they get Luke. They make it to day 2, right? And we don't get a regional at all this set, so us Americans are gonna have to wait until next set regional to be able to get Luke's, and that's gonna be like right before Luke rotates. Michael says you'll be at Beatle shacking up with Adam and his friends in Airbnb during that time. Should be fun. Yeah, that's gonna be a great time. The one downside of living in the town that Beatle is in is that I'm just gonna be like at home and not really getting to take advantage of I don't know, getting to make a road trip out of it. What's you get off the eat? I've been passing a lot because I wanted to see if he was gonna play anything. Oh, Envy's Nest. That's I pretty much just lost right there with that. If he had played like a Han or something like that off of it, I'd been fine, or even like a couple different units. I'll just be like locked down. If I had a villainy card in my discard right now, I'd probably be in a little bit better shape, but it's gonna be rough. Are you staring at an Airbnb just here a little closer? Yeah, I think we just he just beats me. That was a pretty crushing loss. That's about as much as bad as a Han can beat you, is that curve out that he had. Ramping into blue leader on turn 2. Pretty rough. That's what we call a high roll. When you're playing against Hero Boba, it's always like hard to figure out like which version of Hero Boba he's playing. Playing like a Sentinel version, Ambusher version. I think I'm gonna go keep Itinerant as my 4-drop because I think Itinerant will be good even if he's playing Ambushers or Sentinel. Yeah, it makes sense that even if you're live in Atlanta, you're far enough away to just put yourself up. Does this mean he's playing Ambushers? I'm gonna resource the Entrenched and because I want to play a 4-drop this turn, and then I'll just use Power of the Dark Side next turn. Hopefully clear out whatever unit he plays this turn. Kylo double red. That Kylo double red deck, I've seen it a couple times. That is nasty. That deck is super fast. He's gonna swing in for 3, and I'm just gonna heal the 3 off with the Itinerant. Fennec yellow. Yeah, I think it's just people trying to like when you have like such a wide meta, like the aggro decks can just like cut through it. Also, when you're just playing best of one, like a lot of those decks, like if you're playing best of three, you'd probably be able to, like, you might lose game one and you win games 2 and 3 after you like sideboard in. You're just not ready for what they're trying to do. Okay, this is gonna feel bad for this guy. Power the dark side. Now that there's no force throw, and like not a lot of people are playing discard, it does feel like a lot of times the Kiadi feels like a little bit more like a luxury. I don't really feel like like if I already have like a curve, I don't really feel like I have to play him. Mercenary Company, man, I haven't seen that card in so long. I haven't seen that since set 1. With 3 Lukes. I don't know if I'm giving it a rest. I don't have Rey DV sleeved up. So I'm not gonna be playing it this weekend. I didn't want it, like I've kind of been crammed for time this week. I've been just trying to, my wife's kind of annoyed that I'm going to be out of town, so I've been trying to like clean around the house a lot and take care of a lot of business. So so because of that, I haven't had time to like organize cards or like build Rey DV. So I'm gonna take Anakin. I just last night I went and like took care of taking all my force throws out of my Anakin deck finally, and went and like rebuilt it to the current version. So that'll be what I'll take if I crap out at the main event at the sector. I'll play Anakin in a second. Padme and Sabe, those are pretty good leaders. I think we got this game locked down right now, and he agrees. Anonymous 44 AE 4 was a wrap. I'm gonna play some radio.
Hello there.
Padme seems cool. I imagine how sick Padme would have been if he still had force throw. Yeah, double Yubble Sabe seems good. I haven't done any deck building at all for next set. I've just been waiting for more spoilers to come in. I can't speak with like too much authority on like what decks are good or what like combos are good. But Sabe double yellow seems. Constructed saber. A sentinel. If he attacks in, yeah, I was gonna see if he attacked in, I could pomp and take like some life off him, force him to trade instead of being able to like, get XP next turn. And we top deck a traitorous. Yeah, I think I'll take this gigantic secretive stage. He puts another upgrade on it too. Q. That's why we don't do that. Kill your leader with your own drop. Everybody make sure to subscribe to StubHub, the channel you're watching right now.
Hello there.
Say Han one. Yeah, that traitorous is just like, geez. What hand is this? Hands with Han 1 green are kind of interesting because you really only have like a 3-card hand. It's resourcing. These one. Resource. See what he does. Guys. The hesitation of respot, I was just trying to figure out if I wanted to start. I could have also just gone Haller into Chewbacca and just put him on a clock right off the bat with the 7-power unit that he can't bounce. Which, based on like what he's doing, might have been smart. Did he play Bounty Post? Okay. Interesting. Go ahead. We'll have ambush or hidden and also bamboozled it. These are all the type of decks that are populating Karabas right now. Random shit. Like, what the hell is this deck even? Directed lightsaber into OB off Barris Offie. Good. This is by far is definitely the first time I played it. No question. And the Maz Kanata and for yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Good game.
Hello there.
Music's cutting in and out. Yeah, I don't know. Not. It is cutting in and out. Weird. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why it would be cutting out. It says I have a good connection to YouTube right now, so I'm not sure. Alright, well, I will turn the music off because that's annoying. Heavy breathing. You guys are just busting my. uh, Burn and non-leader. Am I having a 6 health guy right now? I don't think there's necessarily a turn where it's too late. I mean, with this deck, you do kind of want to resource pretty high, I think. It's a little bit different. Like the last, when you had like DJ and stuff, you would get to really, really high resource counts. Like you would get to like 16, 17 resources or something. It's a little different than that. And you don't have like the, you don't have like the reason to resource as high as like Rey DV does, where you're like looping like home one into Color and Beck stuff. Mike is cutting it out. Yeah. All right. I don't know what the problem is because it says I have a good connection, but there might be a problem with Streamlabs settings. I'll have to check out. This is gonna be a short stream anyway, so I'll have to figure out what the problem. You know what I think might be the problem? Like, I think it was like set to like start recording at the same time as it streams, and I think that it was trying to do both at the same time. So let me know if the audio gets better now. I think like I had to do something with Streamlabs yesterday or the day before yesterday, and it like changed some of my settings. You had to cancel your Philly trip? What happened? All right. If I play a Falcon, do you think he's gonna kill the Falcon or the Hauler? I'm gonna pass. See what he does. If he attacks the Hauler, I want to Falcon Han Solo kill his. Okay, he did not. So I guess I'm just gonna ignore. Work. Is it still cutting out? I'm gonna play the music. I think I figured it out. Overwhelming Barrage. Dude, this guy is gross. I don't have the actions. It's gonna kill me. 12 damage on board. Yeah. Good game. We're eating shit today. Alright, I'm going back to Anakin.
Hello there.
What is Soka Blue? If I get any cool stuff, I'll definitely let you know. All good? Good. Hard to do tech support for stuff like this when you're working by yourself. Like, I don't have a producer that I can... Like, there's nobody, like, monitoring this. Like, I'm not monitoring the stream right now, you know? Like, I have, like, 9 windows open trying to, like, keep track of everything, but the one thing I'm not doing is, like, listening to myself.
Hello there.
Very important if you're doing a professional live stream to have someone whose job it is to be working behind the scenes. But we have a negative budget here. That's not happening. I do need a producer, and I would love it if you would do that for me, Michael. I'm sure you have the technology there to do that. This is going to be an annoying deck. It is, right? Pre-Vizsla, red blue, hard control. I'm gonna play Marin in case I need to discard the Force Lightning. Because I bet you he's just playing no units. This is just like annoying ass deck. Gonna play removal every turn. Saboteur too. I guess removal. These are the decks that I just like promise not to play on stream, but I can't help it because Carabas doesn't. Guess what? You're gonna play Power of the Dark Side. I was gonna play another one. Michael says he has a team of 12-year-old hackers, so if they're caught, they won't get tried as an adult. They're basically just you're just using child soldiers over there. That's good. I like it. All right, we attacked. Turn 6. What card is this? Draw 3 cards. Cool, man. You guys doing lots of cool stuff. This is why we play the game. You know? We play a removal spell every turn and then pass claim. Semi-dumping cards here just because I'm playing it. Like, even though he's going to do a board wipe, because I don't think Jedi Starfighter matters. Attack for 3. Fuck you. Paying Bitcoin to the child soldiers? Yeah. If you play this deck, I'm not allowed to say what you should do. I will get demonetized if I say what I think you should do if you play this game. All right, see you later, man. I'm not gonna waste my time playing against it. It's like cancer.
Hello there.
Absolute cancer. Got Frosty. You know, I'm gonna just tell it like it is. I mean, I have no respect for people who play like decks like that. It's literally like so brainless. Like literally any person, like I could give my like 7-year-old son that deck, never having played that game before, and he could play it. Or literally just like have to read all 7 of the cards in your hand, just kill guys, and you play it. Like, you could pick one of them literally at random every turn. Yeah, I'm hesitant to like to talk too early about what I think next set meta is going to be like, but I predict that the next set meta is going to be insanely annoying. I'll just put it that way. I think there will be a lot of really toxic strategies played. I think that there is going to be a lot of discard. More like if people like complain about force throw, get ready, because there's going to be like discard is going to be way more toxic than it was before. They printed so much discard in this next set. I honestly I have no clue what they were thinking. The amount of discard, bounce, tap down effects that they printed are like completely out of control. So yeah, the people who thought force throw was bad, like, I mean, force throw is probably on average stronger than a lot of the new discard cards that they've printed, but there's just the sheer number of them. Like it's just gonna be really, really crazy with how much you're gonna be able to do. Yeah, I think I predict it'll be a pretty double ramping Iden, pretty cool, pretty cool. I thought about passing to see if they're gonna flip, but they can't kill either of my guys anyway. Okay, so he's gonna board wipe his next turn. We just do it anyway. This kills Walker, keep him from drawing cards. Did I just go face? Yeah, just go. Why resource the space units? Because the space units I have just didn't do anything against what he did. Like, he has a 4/5. Like, I'm not gonna just play a 3/2. And like, I knew that I wanted to kill Iden in one action. So if I like played the 3/2 and like popped her shield, like, doesn't really do anything. Guessing he's gonna kill Marin and Anakin. I have 9 damage on board. He's gonna heal 3, but then I can just play Cassian. I think he had a reload blast there. GG.
Hello there.
See, we can still beat blue-green villain. With no pillage in the main board. I don't really like not having a cheapo force user because I would like to play Starfighter into like 2-drop plus Owen. We do have open fire. I want to keep force lightning. Either force lightning or itinerant. We definitely want open fire. They have like a ton of like 4 health units. Open fire is like one of the best cards against Boba. I think I resource itinerant. Even though itinerant is really good as well, but Bell doesn't hit pretty much anything in their deck. I'm gonna put it all on base. And doesn't matter which one I open fire, I guess. Actually, it does. If I open fire here and he attacks into my Jedi Starfighter with his Starhopper, then I can't. Then I have to trade. Less damage on my base if he does that, but I think I want to keep my Starfighter alive. $10 damage turn for him is pretty good. But he's gonna have no guys. Need to start healing. Be a lot of damage this turn too. We have to They make up some ground here. Jesus Christ. Do I go for healing? I should have played the Force Lightning the last turn instead of the power. Retrospect. I was trying to save the Force Lightning in case he played Raider this turn. But now it's going to be awkward. Next turn I can see, I can do 3, 4. I can kill the TIE bomber. Boba Fett. Okay, he's gonna do 3 indirect. I wish I had one of these guys with the damage on them. I thought about attacking with Anakin first there. Okay, second Luke is good. He's gonna attack. Oh, he got a pump. What did he do? Prize strike? Oh man. Top deck the perfect lethal. It's a bummer. I think we stabilized if he didn't draw a pump there.
Hello there.
This will be rough, but I don't draw Jedi Starfighter turn 1. Not really very well mainboarded against Vader. I don't have Starfighter in opening hand. Well, again, I also don't have any healing. I got the resource to Anakin. He's gonna capture my Yaddle. I attacked first rather than passing to have something to heal because I just knew he was going to do that anyway. Didn't matter. This matchup is literally just like, do you have a Jedi Starfighter or not? If you do, you win. If you don't, you lose. Yeah, good game. You win.
Hello there.
Try again. Later, Michael. Let Mickey D know we're going to go get a GoFundMe so you can get a better camera when he's on these shows. You being Cantina. I have an extra camera. I can send him this one. Be an improvement. My old camera. Tell you what though, it is not cheap. What's up, King Smudge? Let's try this again. Let's try a mulligan. We have a better hand. We have an open fire at least this turn, but there we go. Jedi Starfighter. Let's see if we can do better with the Jedi Starfighter. We'll resource the 2 chariots. How's it going? I would say it's going pretty mediocre in our games. We are losing a bunch. He must have the 4-1 ambusher. If he claims. Snaps claims there. He either had a 4-1 ambusher or he had another 2-1. For that. He was gonna do that. I don't really. Maybe he just drew it. Maybe he didn't have another 1-drop. Ash, thanks for the sub. Everybody else, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Okay, so he's got nothing this turn for this game. That's good for me. Is this next set preview? This is a current meta. We're talking about how dead the meta is right now. I haven't started playing next set yet. No good to be dead on the Jedi Starfighter, man. He's showing a lot of respect to my Starfighter. Yeah, I haven't started cooking anything for next set yet. I have a feeling this Jedi Starfighter is gonna solo. Oh, it's no good. I forgot. I could have Force Lightning him, but I need to save the Force Lightning for a High Phantom. Holding on to Fell. Be good. You must have gotten that off the card draw too. Yeah, I'm not. I don't have a PQ left, but I do. I do have. I'm going to a sector this weekend, which is a limited sector, but I am going to be like if I don't make day 2 or do well in day 2, I'll be playing constructed, so I'll have stuff to play for. I'm holding on to entrenched for Vader's flip. I could just nuke the... I'm just gonna nuke the Victor Leader. Screw it. I'll take the damage, then entrench him next turn. Him flipping onto the unit I already wanted to kill is good. Let's see if he has overwhelming barrage. But I can do 8 damage. I think I just kill him. Yeah, it is sad that they announced the SQs and RQ so late, and also put both the SQs on back-to-back weekends, right? I mean, he's no good to be dead right now, or he loses. At 10 more damage. Yeah. There's a lot of people are not. Game just crashed. Come on, I was gonna win this one, I think. Here we go. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't really mess with limited. I like it. I was always a big limited player in other games, Magic especially, so I've always had a soft spot for limited. What's up, Narch? Why so serious? We're having fun. Okay, so he plays a clone combat, so I just attack and then...
Hello there.
Narch, finally... Oh, you weren't subscribed already? What the heck? Surprise Strike beats me. If he gets... Man, if I die 2 games in a row to surprise strike, I'm gonna be so bummed. Yeah, it is pretty chill. I don't know how he's gonna surprise strike me for 15 damage right now. That hurt pretty bad. You can't be slow playing. You have a surprise strike. Yeah, see? Oh, he conceded. He didn't have it. Whew. Close one. Yeah. Whoops. That's alright, you know, better late than never. Hey, if you weren't... Oh, outmaneuver, yeah, that would have been good too. Yeah, that's why Vader's so hard. They just have so many ways to disrupt. Without having... Like, I always liked having pillage in the main board to at least, like, pillage them. Yeah, that was close. Like, even with Jedi Starfighter turn 1, it was still close. It was us with Jedi Starfighter and him with like a pretty like bricked first couple turns, but that just shows how good Sanctuary Shuttle is. I also didn't have I didn't get Fang, I didn't get Rivals, a lot of other things would have like made it a little bit better on 6 and 7 resource turn. All right, I'm gonna play one more game, and then I gotta bounce. Okay, here's Boba Dadavol. A lot of people have been saying that they have a hard time with Boba Dadavol with Anakin, and I always say it's an easy matchup. So watch us lose. Kind of a bad hand. I mean, we can play Starfighter open fire if they play on whatever guy they play on the ground, and then entrench our Starfighter. This is not like a typical game plan.
Hello there.
There's no answer for the flip turn for Boba, so I think I'm gonna mulligan. I want to always have some answer for the flip turn. Yeah, Starfighter's good, but like there's like 3 things I want. I actually in this matchup, I don't think you actually need to play any space units. Okay, we won. He said he had a terrible. I'll ask him if he wants a rematch. He's not rematching with me.
Hello there.
Now we have to play against the Bearded Wonder, Mando Tarkentown. I was hoping to play like an actual meta matchup. Yeah, and against Boba, usually you can just race with healers. If you race with healers, they play one guy a turn. You kill their guy. You set up a kill with Power of the Dark Side or Ravos Fall or Force Lightning on Boba when he flips, or Entrench. Pretty much a wrap, because once you get to playing Anakin and Luke every turn, they don't really have any like good way to get around Anakin and Luke, because their biggest stuff all has 6 HP. You can hop on for a meta match. Okay. Let's see. I don't even know how to create lobby. Create lobby, private. Copy invite link. Play one game against Narch. Yeah. There. This DM. Narchi is another Bothan Network member, if y'all don't know. Very good guy.
Hello there.
Alright, this will be my last game. Kids are about to get off the bus. Thrawn yellow. Okay. This is just about whether I draw Force Lightnings or not. Turn 1 play helps. Jesus Christ. Alright, well. That kind of day, I guess. We have a 1.5% chance of that happening. So it happens sometime. Feels like it happens a lot to me. Feels like it happens a lot more than 1.5% of the time. Especially this morning. I'm starting Krennic. Thrawn players never don't have Krennic. It's like fucking illegal for Thrawn to not draw Krennic in turn. What's up, Wes? I will get a drink on you. Thanks, brother.
Leslie Wagner Super Chat, $5. Drink on me a Philly this weekend. Flex biceps emoji.
There's a new thing that I was gonna set up for when someone does a super chat, but I didn't have time to set it up. I could do it. My resource. Okay. Copy control URL. Hold on, Archie. Bear with me. Tuna took. Let's see. All right, kill this guy. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, I'm lagging. Sorry, I'm doing something really, really, really important. See if it works. No, it's not working. Yeah, it's not working. Oh well, I tried to do something. I'll get it working for next time. It's gonna be really exciting for the next time somebody does a super chat. Let's see. Kill him with Ezra so he can't like double ping me with the Starfighter. He's passing. What could he have up his sleeve if he's passing here? So he's gonna be able to do 12 damage with that, so it's gonna wipe me. Am I okay with that? Leave Adigelia. Kill all of them. Yeah, I told you it's all about drawing the Force Lightnings, and as you can see, we didn't draw any Force Lightnings. Yeah, come here. Okay. Kill Legacy Run now. He can't kill Luke and Battle. You just need Force Lightnings. If you draw Force Lightnings, you can win this matchup. If you don't, you lose. That's how it goes. Surprised he didn't have sneak back there. Yeah, you need to draw lightning at least once, preferably twice. There we go. Finally saw it. 24 cards deep. I need some healing. Or not. Or doesn't matter. GG. Didn't draw any relevant cards until too late in the match. That's like what's annoying about the meta to me right now. Is like every deck has like a really like busted thing that they can do, but you can't keep like a it's just really hard to build a deck like a reactive deck that, and the Anakin deck is like generally pretty reactive, that can answer like all the different ways that people try and beat you right now. So like you have matchups like that where it's like you literally just have to draw Force Lightning or you lose. If you're a deck that has to play units to win, you can't, like, you either need them to brick and not draw Legacy Run, or you need to draw Force Lightning. If either of those two things don't happen, you just lose. And generally, you have to draw 2 Force Lightnings to be able to beat that matchup. And then you also just have like other decks like Sabine, where it's like, okay, if you don't draw like an answer to like her like, you know, like every deck just has like some busted thing that's like different than every other deck is doing, because that's like, and you have to like somehow be able to like handle all of those things, and it's very difficult. You don't draw a portion of your deck that's like good into that particular deck. So it's a little bit frustrating. I think that it probably favors playing decks that are more proactive, that just like do their thing, and then you don't care what the other person's deck is doing. Like that's why people like playing stuff like Boba, because Boba doesn't really care what their opponent deck is. You just play cards, and your opponent either answers you or they don't. That's why people like Sabine. You know, you just play your cards, and if your opponent can deal with it, all the pilot decks are like that. So maybe that's just the answer, is just play something really proactive, and then all you have to do is just hope that you dodge. Yeah, Narchi, I agree. Like Uber control, because then like you literally don't care what you Kira also like doesn't, or like the deck we played earlier, like the red blue like villain no units control deck, like they also don't really care that much what their opponent's playing. Like they have like 7 removal cards in their hand, and they just have to like play one of them, remove what's on the board, and then just go to the next turn and do it again, over again. Like the what unit they're removing is like almost irrelevant. So yeah, it is proactive in that, like but its game plan is much longer. Like it's proactive in that its game plan is just like grinding you down. But yeah, playing a sort of mid-rangey deck is pretty tough right now, because it's tough to be able to have the specific answer to the different decks you're playing, and you have to draw them. Like I think that in order to play a deck like that, you just need a certain amount of luck. We got 28 or 30 cards into the deck there, without drawing a Force Lightning. I got to draw 2 Force Lightnings on the last turn when we were just totally swamped. But also we had nothing lower than a 4-drop in our opening hand, so that hurts too against a deck that can start with Krennic and just start pumping out units. But anyway, good game, Narchi. Well played. I have to go take care of kids now. It was nice hanging out with all you guys. Hopefully I see some of you guys in Philly, and if not, hope you have a good weekend. All right, bye. Wait, I'm back. I figured I got it to work. This is what I was gonna do. Hopefully Wes is still here. This is what I was gonna do whenever somebody does a super chat now. Isn't that awesome? Alright, Wes, this is for you. Thanks for the super chat. I finally figured out what I was doing wrong. I copied the wrong link. Alright. That's it. See y'all later.